Hi guys, welcome to episode 13, I think, of the 5 Barista Files. Today is September 19th, 2010. I know it has been a long time since I have podcasted. I apologize. There's no excuse really. Life just kind of got in the way, and um, I either I didn't have time or I didn't have energy, so I apologize. I know I promised last time to podcast more regularly, so I'm not going to make that promise again, but I will try. Lots happened since the last time, so I guess I can start with what's in the dye pot. I actually can't show you because it's all downstairs, of course. I went to the Fiber College on Penobscot Bay, which is in Searsport, Maine, last weekend. I was a vendor. It's a 3-day vendor exhibition kind of thing in 4 days worth of classes. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, they offer tons of classes. And on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, there's opportunities for vendors to be there and for the people who are taking classes to shop a bit and do that. So I was there as a vendor. I did not teach a class. I actually had a really fantastic time. I was right next to Knitting Out Loud audiobooks, the Fiber-Sided Village books, and there were a couple other vendors in our little garage that we were all together in, and they were awesome. They are so funny. If you have not met Kathy from Knitting Out Loud audiobooks, you need to, because the woman is a freaking riot. And Karen, who runs the Fiber-Sided Village books, is equally a riot, and we just had a fantastic time. My sales weren't superb. I did about half maybe what I did at the Fiber Frolic in June, but it was so much fun that it didn't even really matter, and I'll probably go back next year simply because I had such a good time with the other vendors. How I'm growing my business. This is the big news, the secret swatches that I've been showing you for the past, I don't know how many episodes now. I am the new owner and proprietress of Intention Yarns, which is a company formerly owned by the Mrs. Lime and Violet of the Lime and Violet podcast, which is sort of gone now. But Intention Yarns is a whole yarn company that is fantastic. The philosophy is awesome. The yarns themselves are gorgeous. I'll show you some of those in a second. And I was granted the opportunity earlier this year. Ellie Metz, who's Miss Violet, and I, we had several phone conversations about, is this something that you'd be willing to do? And I bought the company from her in May with the understanding that she would be doing the website building and a lot of the technical stuff, at least to get me started, and that's taken quite a while. But we're just about ready for launch now. The announcements have been made. The website has been built. It is in the final stages. We're hoping to launch sometime next week for pre-orders. I'm beyond excited because Intention Yarns has the ability to be big enough business for me that I can do it full time. I will still keep Highland Handmaids. I will still keep the 5 Barista Files. I will still do all of my things that were mine originally, but I'm also taking over this pre-existing company that I hope will not only broaden my fibery footprint, because now I'm, suddenly playing on this much larger scale, but also will enable me to make a living from fiber, which has been my goal pretty much right from the beginning. Hi, Briggs. We're launching... No, please do not play with the plastic bag. Intention Yarns is launching with 7 core intentions. They are perseverance, strength, joy, fertility, faith, healing, and peace. And I'll show you them. One of the first things I really wanted to do with the company when I took it over was not only offer the original intentions that are variegated, like yellow and green in the same skein, for example, but also to do a semi-solid version of those yarns. Semi-solids are huge right now for shawls and wraps, and they're just like the new fiber candy, really, that everybody wants to have. So that's what I did. I had to reformulate all of the intentions anyway because my water is different. The way I dye is different. Everything's different. So I reformulated the 7 intentions that I personally really wanted to have and made sure those intentions kept on. And then I also made the semi-solid that went with it. So the first one is faith. Faith semi-solid and faith the variegated. It's yellows and greens here. It's going to look a little blue because of the day today. It's kind of gray outside. And the semi-solid is bright yellow. You're going to hear a lot of bag rustling because I'm going to put them back in the bag after I tell you about them so I know which ones I've done. Piece. This is the variegated piece. This is the semi-solid piece. Semi-solid piece is really just a deeper version of that colorway. It's that darker of the purples. Beautiful purple. It shows up more blue on my monitor, but it's not blue. It's bright purple. This is bright blue. This is healing. This is the variegated. This is the semi-solid. You can see the semi-solid is very dark compared to the variegated. But again, beautiful. Perseverance is purples and grays. That's the variegated. Here's the semi-solid, which is really gray that I added purple to, and they take up at different temperatures and at different intensities. So it's almost variegated, but not quite. It's just different. Some are purpley grays and some are grayish purples. So that's perseverance. Fertility. Here is the variegated. It has the pine green. It's got this, normal medium green, and it has some springy, shoots out of green as well. And then the semi-solid also is a bright, bright green. Love it. It looks so good with all the other semi-solids. Strength. This is the variegated. This is the semi-solid. This is a whoo boy red, and it fades into a steely gray. And the last one is joy. Variegated, semi-solid. This is pinks and greens, and then the pink is also done up as the semi-solid. So those are the 7 core intentions. They're on the website, intentionyarns.com. Go check it out. There's a blog on there. I will be blogging about the colorways. We'll be doing limited edition intentions. We'll be doing more bases, fibers, all kinds. It's going to be huge, I hope. So please check that out and let me know what you think. So that's how I've been growing my business, even though it is my business, but it's not the Highland Handmaids business that I've been podcasting about for so long. But I'm still going to be able to do Highland Handmaids and do it justice. So I'm really excited about that opportunity, which I've said probably 6 times. Speaking of Highland Handmaids, I have been making a concerted effort to get some hand spun back in the shop because I love spinning. And I haven't been doing a whole lot of it lately. I've been doing a lot of personal spinning, but not for sale spinning. So this is the first for sale spinning. It's not in the shop yet, but it's going to be shortly. This was the fiber called Old Port, which I never put up for sale in the shop because the fiber broke when I was braiding it, and I wasn't able to get it back together neatly. So I didn't want to send somebody broken braids of roving, or top. So I spun it up myself into a 2-ply. It's a errand to bulky weight. It's 140 yards per the 4 ounces, and it's beautiful. All sorts of blues and reds, and they just go so well together. It's almost got just a touch of jewel tone in it. That will be for sale in the Etsy shop, and I have another one doing right now. This one's called Old Port. The other one that I'm doing that's on the wheel I'm plying today is called Adam's Apple, because it's apple colors originally, and then I overdyed it with black because I didn't like the effect. And so it's all real masculine, dark browns and greens, and there's a little bit of reds and stuff. So, I have started a new design. I told you that I would hopefully have a design for you every 10 episodes. It's probably one of the reasons I haven't been podcasting as much, because I haven't had time to start a new design. But I'm making the time, and I've started this. This is a cuff right now. That's all you can see of it. This cuff is going to be an elbow-length fingerless mitt gauntlet made out of hand spun. The hand spun is not Highland Handmaids per the way I always operate. This is the CJ Kopech colorway Juniper Frost that I did for Spin Along a couple months ago. You can see that that's pretty. It's teals and whites and blues and some mushroom color. It's gorgeous. So I spun that up, and now I'm going to use that to make elbow length fingerless mitts. This puts me right about at the 10 mark. I'm going to super quick do a grabby hand. I'm going to have to link it in the show notes if she has it. If not, I'll just send you or give her email address. At the Fiber College, I bought this 4-ounce bundle of fiber from a woman who bought some spindles off of us. It's Finn. The woman has bred Finn sheep for 25 years. She's got the most gorgeous fiber. Oh, this is the fin. I'm just going to pull up a big bundle to show you. This is a chocolatey brown with a little bit of like heathered white flecks in it. Locally processed, locally grown, gorgeous. I'm spinning it on a midway oak spindle. You can see it is thin, it is gorgeous, it is even. I freaking love it. It's going to be maybe a heavy lace weight when I'm done with it. That's going to take me a lifetime to spin, especially when I'm spinning it on a spindle, but that's the way it is. So I'm right about my time limit. I'm probably going to have to make a couple edits. Sorry about that in advance. But until next time, guys, happy spinning and knitting, and I hope to see you next week.